Hello friends, this is Terry from Genkigamingtv and we're back with Yokai Watch Y Academy episode... It's 21, right? Yeah, 21? I keep getting numbers mixed up because of doing multiple series and because Animal Crossing, but it is 21. It's called I Want to Be With You Even If I Am Reborn. Or Umade kawate mo anata to isho nitai. So this episode stars Enma and Enma. It also stars SoraNaki because SoraNaki is back and SoraNaki is now a prominent thread in the entire Yokai Watch franchise. I'm not sure how I think about that, but let's do this episode review. I did actually enjoy this episode. People were on me about being so negative about the last episode, which I apologize, but the episode was very inconsistent, but this one makes up for it immensely. This episode starts off with Enma in the dream world. At least that's what I'm calling it right now, because it's her encountering SoraNaki while she's running away, and then Enma saving the day. And I have to start wondering right now with Yokai Watch Jam, we do have a little bit of transparency with the main Yokai Watch series, like with the OG and with Shadowside. But what I was kind of wondering is, with all of this transparency, I assume we're going to see some OG yokai eventually. Who do you guys want to see? I kind of just want to see Kappa. That's the only one I can think of right off the top of my head that I want to see arrive here. We already have some strange things going on in this episode, and when I say strange things, I mean, these things aren't wrong, but they're just really interesting. Also, Enma is in Kendo, and God, is this cute. And the reason why I'm phrasing it like this is I didn't think she would belong to any club, but she belongs to the most amazing club in the world. I wish my high school had Kendo, because Kendo is such a unique sport. It's something you can do young or old. There's actually people that do kendo that are in their like 80s and 90s, so it's a sport with longevity. It's what I'm trying to say. So Enma defeats her opponent pretty easily, even though I think Enma was the one that did it for her. So we transition to the YSP club, which I do want to point something out that I didn't notice originally, but Sandayu is so short, like much shorter than what I keep thinking Koma is. I mean, much short, like to the point that I'm like, what? Like, I thought he was a little bit taller. I thought he was close to Fubuki height, like a little bit closer to that height. Also, I want to say that Junpei didn't screw up this episode, so this episode is a golden episode, other than the aardvark thing. But everyone's talking about Enma's dream guy, dream prince, dream Ochi-san. And I want to bring up the comparisons. Also, I'm looking up a person's name right now, because I can't remember the guy's name. The blonde guy. But we're gonna talk about this little transition screen where you have either Junpei with a Dragon Ball character, but the Dragon Ball character also looks like the hero from Dragon Quest a little bit. There's a little similarity there. There's also a Sentai, or a Power Ranger for Mataro-kun, who is one of my new, underappreciated characters that I really am starting to like, because the Yokai Advisor is right. He's the only one who really is... He really thinks things out, like, much more than what I thought he did. Also, Fubuki has... I don't want to call him a generic, like, Western prince, but it's like generically in the East, blonde hair and like fair skin is something girls occasionally gush over. So this is like that imagery. And for Koma, or for Sandayu, I don't get this little cute animal reference at all. So if you get it, please comment down below. As for like the next reference with Jinpei, and Jinpei's hair is blonde and he has a mask, that is a reference to Gundam. I think it's to... Is it to Tallgeese's pilot? Zex Marquise? I don't know. But the Tallgeese is one of my favorite Gundams ever. And like the franchise Gundam is really popular still in Japan. But yeah, I think it's a reference to him. I'm just trying to find if it references... No, there's no direct reference to who I think it is, but it's a close reference. And also, did we have a Tenchi reference in here too with Koma-san or Sandayu and Enma? Like Enma sitting there like knelt like on her knees. Did that give you a Tenchi Moyo vibe at all? Like the Tenchi line? Like there's a scene, and I can't remember what Tenchi it is, but like the grandfather is knelt down. It's like a similar background too. And also apparently Junpei fights aardvarks or anteaters in his free time, because that's what his little flashbacky thing was for. And as I've said a lot of times, the show would be perfect if we just got rid of Junpei. And I'm kind of kidding with that statement, but that would alleviate all of the really bad fart jokes that we don't need. But that's for another video, because this episode was fantastic. We have a Super Saiyan versus an anteater or aardvark, and then Fubuki goes all blushy and all hyped about dancing. And then we go meet Zen, which I'm saying Zen multiple times because when you have Zen in your name 3 times, when it's only really needed once or twice, I'm just gonna go Zen. But he's apparently a doctor that can look into your psyche, or a student with that doctor ability to look into your psyche. Apparently, everyone tricks Motaro into being the victim. They all act like they're going to be the ones willing to do it, but then they bail because Enma is scared, which I understand Enma being scared, and then they inspire Motaro into being the guinea pig. Also, Motaro, the onion farm thing, or the Tamanegi farm, that's kind of a reference to Tenchi as well, because Tenchi farmed carrots. Like it's like a similar looking mountain in the background, similar like face for the father as well. Like it's a subtle reference. Like the house is so much different though, is what I'm gonna point out. So reference time is over. Motaro, the Tamanegi farmer, or the onion farmer, his father goes away, and then a meteor falls from the sky, creating a pool of water, or hitting while causing a well to spawn. And then Motaro's allies or friends help him grow onions, and then another meteor comes, and then Motaro wakes up. But after this, Zen tries to go inside of Enma's mind, but Enma, or Daio Enma, kicks him out as if he is a peasant. But the master of the Dark Spire attack, Haruhiko, was there, and he shot negative unreal energy into Zen, summoning Zensei in Thy Si Baisei, which are defeated by a combo attack from Kingo Benimaru and Little Commander. But I want to go plot point wise. I like the fact that they show Koma or Sandayu or Little Commander earning his power up. Unlike a certain another character that has power ups handed to them like out of the blue. And I'm done with that little cross reference, but I really love the fact that it's like you earned your power up. You're now able to use that God hand like ability. Also, I want to point out that Enma protected Enma, and that's really cute. Also, did anyone else get a Persona vibe from Enma and Enma? Because I kind of did. The "you are I and I am you" reference that they were trying to do. Also, apparently Blue Pawn is now a long boy cat because he ate another medal and grew up. But Zinsei and Lice were easily defeated by that combination. The new attack and then the slash and dash by Kingo Benimaru. Also, SoraNaki is a threat. SoraNaki is a threat. Principal knows about Enma and knows kind of about the situation at hand, but Enma explains that his soul was basically sent out and it ended up being put or like drifted into Enma, and he is protecting her from threats. That they are a team, kind of. Well, that part of that is inferred because my Japanese isn't perfect, but also he then drops the reference on us that yellow cat, blue cat, red cat are the answers to defeating SoraNaki. So this means that Natsume, Toma, Akinori were actually unable to truly defeat SoraNaki, and that SoraNaki is a constant threat now, and that Shadow Side was not able to deliver the final blow to this all-powerful boss that, even though we destroyed SoraNaki as a whole, like the SoraNaki darkness, that it still was able to resurface even into this Yokai Watch Jam dimension that is a weird dimension where a cat can be a hero and where I can actually like Koma-san for being Koma-san and where Motaro is basically the main hero. I'm kind of exaggerating with that last statement, but you get the point. With SoraNaki being back, this leaves so many questions. Also, we didn't get a fart joke this episode, so it is an amazing episode. And I am happy that I watched it. You guys have an amazing day. And how in the world did SoraNaki escape a fate worse than death? You guys tell me your answers, and I'll do some really deep theory crafting, I guess. Also, if you're new and you like this content, please like and subscribe if that's what you do. Bye bye for now.